McKenna Law Firm, 509-765-4451, fax 509-766, fax 509-765-6019. McKenna Law Firm, P.S. Corp. Email, also John Luke, Carla McKenna, at 509-765-4451. We got a video confirmation verification. We got the purchase of this beautiful BR 200 from McKenna Law Firm, inside office, outside office. It does awesome in the winter times. We did that year after that. That year and the year after that, we had a snow shovel from Ace Hardware. A gigantic ice melt process that they did here at the McKenna. We got the staircase here with ice melt. We purchased tons and tons of ice melt and used it for this staircase because Carla was throwing down the staircase at the winter time of the Grant County and 35C Street Northwest. She was throwing down the staircase in Grant County, 35C Street Northwest, trying to wash the 9883. This is in McKenna Law Firm, Grant County, which is the 35C Street Northwest, the Superior Court, District Court, and the Civil Court. This is also a higher part of the court system to appeal because John Luke McKenna and Donald J. Trump plead not guilty to all charges, and now he passed away, he's dead. So they continue to do a lawsuit among the dead, among the victims of this Donald Trump assassination, July 13th, 2024. Pictures, photos, emails submitted to Grant County Courthouse. Air Force One was built by Donald J. Trump's ignition of an executive order by Donald Trump. The COVID authorization, COVID-19. June 19th, this is going to be the second year of, and the third year of COVID-19. It's a vacation pay. It's a vacation holiday now. COVID-19 because Donald J. Trump, 47th President of the United States of America. When I get this HP, download that HP and submit that information. Now, plead not guilty, go into a higher court at 825 Javin, Eric I. Singer, Norma Rodriguez, Ryan Ludskin, Andy Miller, former Washington State prosecutor, now it's Eric I. Singer. And the federal judges and policy regulations, Supreme Justice Department, 1st Street, Northeast, Washington, D.C., 20543. Now, Mrs. Robertson was relayed and fax confirmation verification, business license renewals, birth certificates policy, and policy regulation and services of identity. Now, the McKenna Law Firm, carrying this executive order, 509-765-4451, fax 509-765-619. We're going to get this reader. Now, this weeder is the most powerful weeder to go on the market. Small, but the most powerful one that they got on the market, like the Chevy, like the Raptor, the Ford Raptor, the smaller Raptor. We drove the Ford Raptor, the CIMARON5INC, and the first Raptor that was produced on the market was driven off at CIMARON 5. Owners, property, estates, Sunny Farms, Sunset Acres, Lamb Weston, Washed Potatoes, Scone & Connor. We had a semi-truck, it's red. Now it's disguised. The Shipment and Policy Regulation and Service Administration Office. Now it's a fully loaded CDO requirement, AB endorsements and policy regulations, Donald J. Trump, President of the United States of America. Now continuing that service at the Department of Motor Vehicles, we got this steel. got Ken Law Firm at the US Corps, 509-765-4451. Like the Bogota Byron, that's a 16 cylinder. See this grave we got? Ivana Trump, Ivok's biological mother and Donald Trump's wife. Right here. We can't lock her. water lines, and and they were full throttle, and they're leaking under the ground on purpose. So they take this assessment and billing and connect it to the grave, how corrupted they are at the J. Mueller's Funeral at 1401 South Union, which is on video. And also the Olympia grave site, Mueller's administration on video. And the Ephrata Cemetery, where they moved the remains and policy of the vaults, the headstones and policy of Donald Trump's removal and his dead body, his assassination plot. See how they come in here and take remains and body parts and services and testimony, and come here making identity policy regulations and false information and accusations. Now, the McKenna Law Firm, 509-765-4451. Fax, 509-365-619. McKenna Law Firm at 509-765-4451. Policy regulations is build component they got on the market. The most small component, just like the Raptor V6, powerful than the V8, powerful than the V10, has more horsepower than the incompatible service, any service and market you can compete against, and has the most powerful kick to it. Has components and service purchased at Ace Hardware. Policy regulated taking all these components, the windows, the broken window, the parts, the BR200, the steel, the BRX, the Toro Brigadier Stratton, the McKenna Law Firm, inside the office, outside the office, and recording information URL live. It's McKenna Law Firm at 509-765-4451. Fax, 509-765-619. John Lake, Carlo, John Hayes and McKenna, November 15, 1950. That's living proof, living evidence of recorded information.